Namaste yogis and welcome to my channel. In today's special yoga class, we will open our heart and body with specific yoga poses and mudras. Mudras are like hand gestures or positions. We will fill ourselves with gratitude during this slow yoga flow that is like a moving meditation. I will be using 2 blocks, so go ahead, grab your props. If you don't have blocks, no worries. You can also use thick heavy books like dictionaries or firm couch cushions. We will begin in a cross-legged position. Go ahead and spin your inner thighs down. Lengthen the spine and relax your shoulders away from the ears. Bring the tops of the ears up and back. Feel free to close the eyes or gaze at the floor in front of you. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fill your belly, ribcage, chest with air. Reach your arms up. When you exhale, join your hands together and draw your hands down in front of your heart. Anjali Mudra. Press your thumbs firmly into the breastbone. Keep breathing. And take a moment to notice how your body feels with an open mind. And then think of one thing that you're very, very grateful for. It can be anything, it can be your health, or a person, a situation, anything. And bring it into your heart and fill it even more with love and gratitude. And then spread this loving feeling, this feeling of gratitude that's in your heart, all over your body, your whole being. And feel free to dedicate this yoga practice to this one thing you're very grateful for, and take a bow. Bring your arms out to the back. Interlace your hands behind your lower back. And then place your interlaced hands on your right hip. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Keep breathing, keep releasing stress. And feel free to intuitively move your head back and forth. Or if that's too much, you can just stay still and just enjoy the stretch as you breathe. Listen to your body, your needs. And as you inhale, come back to center, switching sides. Bring your interlaced hands on your left hip. Inhale. Exhale, left ear to your left shoulder. Take deep breaths while releasing tension. Stay with your breath. Keep listening to your body while releasing tension. And try to relax your shoulders, your jaw, your forehead. Everything that you don't need right now. We're slowly and gently opening up our body, becoming more and more relaxed. Clearing our head. And as you inhale, come back to center and shake out your hands. Place your hands on your knees. And do a couple of shoulder rolls. Doesn't matter which directions, we'll do both sides. And then switch direction. Well done. Bring your arms out to the sides. Place the fingertips on the floor. Inhale. Reach your left arm up. Lengthen the spine. Exhale. Side body stretch to your right side. Root down through both sitting bones. Maybe you can reach a little bit further, but keep your left sitting bone grounded. Keep your chest open. Try not to collapse into your left shoulder. And as you breathe in, come back to center, switching sides. Exhale completely. Keep your left fingertips on the floor. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, side body bend to your left. Ground down through your sitting bones, especially your right one. Breathe into the stretch. Open up the side body. And inhale. Come back to center. Exhale. Stay connected with your breath and mindfully transition to all fours. You can fold your mat in the middle if you have sensitive knees. Then with your knees directly under the hips, wrists directly under the shoulders, we'll take cat-cow pose for a spinal warm-up. Inhale, drop the belly down, look forward. Exhale, round your spine like an angry cat. Inhale, let your head and tail go up. And exhale, head and tail go down. Inhale, drop the belly down, open across the chest. And as you exhale, round the spine, push the earth away. Do a few more on your own. Follow your breath, your rhythm. And in your own time, come to a neutral spine. And then look over your right shoulder. Gentle neck stretch, look over the left shoulder. And continue to move. Do what feels good. Follow your flow. Maybe make some circles with your back, with your spine, opening up the rib cage in different directions. Send the breath in every part of your body. Follow your flow. Wonderful, and then slowly come to neutral spine. From here we'll take puppy pose. So the knees stay under the hips, and walk your hands towards the front of your yoga mat. Lengthen the spine, and slowly melt your heart towards your yoga mat. Place your forehead on the ground. Keep your breath steady, meaning equal length inhales and exhales. As you're opening your shoulders, lengthening the spine in puppy pose. And remember, if this pose is too intense or any of the other poses are too intense, you can always take breaks and come into child's pose. And take one final breath, an extended puppy pose. And then slowly lift your forehead off the mat, bending the elbows, and shift your weight forwards so you're lying down on your belly. Press the tops of the feet firmly into the floor. Place your elbows directly under the shoulders. Forearms are parallel to each other on your yoga mat. Palms are facing down, and peel your chest up, look forward, take a deep breath in Sphinx pose. This is a nice gentle back bend as we're opening our hearts in all directions. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, completely lower down, and let's take it one step further in Cobra pose. If that's too much, you can always go back to Sphinx pose. Place your hands directly under the shoulders, zip your legs together, press down through the tops of the feet and your pubic bone. Inhale, peel your chest up and look forward. Breathe. See if you can let your hands hover above the ground and really let your back muscles do the work. Open your chest, open your heart. Beautiful. One more breath. And release. Well done. Arms are along the body, rest on one cheek, and windshield wipe your feet from side to side. Take a little break. Bring your feet back to center and back to the ground. And as you inhale, take Cobra pose again as we open our hearts. Option 1, keep your hands under your shoulders, and the second option is a little more challenging. Bring your hands out to the sides in line with the shoulders, and only place the fingertips on the floor as if your hands are like little spiders. Let your back muscles do the work, and don't forget to breathe. Good work. Exhale, release, and take a well-deserved break. You can windshield wipe your feet from side to side or do something else that feels good for your back. And then lower your feet down. Again, press the tops of the feet firmly into the floor. The legs are in line with the hips. And then place your hands by your lower ribs, press firmly into the ground, and lift your legs, torso, and head off the floor for upward facing dog. Gaze forward, try not to crank your neck, don't look up. And while you're in upward facing dog, pressing firmly down through the tops of the feet and your hands, feel free to move your head gently from side to side, relaxing the neck and shoulders. And then slowly bring your head back to center, bend the knees, and take a break in child's pose. Bring the big toes together, widen the knees as much as you need to, sit back on your heels, Walk your hands towards the front of your yoga mat and place your forehead on the ground. Take a few deep breaths. Take a deep breath and send your breath into your whole back area, opening the hips, releasing any tension. An optional is to thread the needle by bringing your left arm up and cross it under your right armpit over to the right side. Rest on your left cheek and left shoulder. Breathe. If this is too much, just skip it. And on your next inhale, bring your left arm back, switching sides. Bring the right arm up, cross it under your left armpit and bring it over to the left side. Breathe. Rest on your right cheek, right shoulder. And then take a deep breath in. Come back to child's pose. We'll all meet in child's pose. And then from there, come to all fours. Curl your toes under. Lift your knees and pelvis up and back. Lengthen the spine. And then lift your heels up as you inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees and press your tummy towards your upper legs. Keep lengthening the spine and bend your knees as much as you need to. Keep breathing. And then slowly straighten out the legs and start walking out your dog. Bend one knee, straighten out the other, and go in your own pace to warm up the hamstrings. Then bring your heels all the way up and lower your heels down towards the ground. Inhale, reach your right leg up and step your right foot in between your hands. With your right knee right above your right ankle, just hold it here and breathe into your left hip flexor, left psoas. And then lower your left knee down, uncurl the left toes. If you have your blocks with you, go ahead, grab those. And bring your upper body up and use your blocks for support. Just hold it here, scissor your thighs in towards each other, open your chest, slightly arch the spine. You can keep your hands on the blocks. The second option is to inhale, reach the arms up, open your chest even more. Knit your ribs in, try not to splay your ribs out, and keep hugging your thighs in towards each other. Breathe. Beautiful, and then slowly place your hands back on the blocks. And shift your weight towards the back. Straighten out your front leg. Flex your right foot, your front foot. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, slightly fold forward from the hips for half splits pose. Use your blocks for support. And breathe. And then shift your weight forward as you inhale, back into your lunge. You can put the blocks away for now. Curl your left toes under and step it back into a downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. Option 1 is to stay in your downward facing dog. Second option is to flow it out. Inhale, come to a plank or half plank. Exhale, lower down. Pinch your elbows together. Press the tops of the feet and your pubic bone firmly into the floor. Inhale, peel your chest up. Gaze forward, cobra pose. Exhale, lower your head down. Inhale, curl the toes under and lift your knees and pelvis up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. We're doing the other side now. And step your left foot forward in between your hands for a lunge. Check that your left knee is right above your left ankle to protect the knee. Hold your lunge and breathe. Breathe into your right hip flexor, right psoas. And then lower the right knee down, uncurl the right toes. Go ahead and grab your blocks for support. Choose the right angle, and then lift your torso up, look forward, hold your lunge and breathe. Hug your thighs in towards each other. And open your chest, relax the shoulders. Option 1 is to hold it here. And the second option is to lift your arms up. Keep breathing, opening your chest, opening your heart. Be in a state of surrender and receiving all the love and light into your whole being. One more deep breath. And lower down as you exhale. Place your hands on the blocks. And shift your weight towards the back, straighten out your front leg. Flex your left foot. Bring your left toes towards your face. And you'll feel a stretch in your hamstring, in your left hamstring. Just breathe. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, you can slightly fold forward. And keep breathing. Wonderful. And as you inhale, start shifting your weight forward, bend your left knee, and you can put the blocks away for now. And take a break. Step your left foot back, take downward dog or child's pose, breathe. You can also flow it out. As you inhale, come into a plank pose, lower your knees down, exhale, lower yourself all the way down. And as you inhale, come into your cobra, open your heart. Or an upward facing dog, your choice. And then slowly inhale, come into a downward facing dog, exhale, inhale. Raise the right leg up, keep breathing. Open up the right hip, bend the right knee, and flex your right foot. As you breathe in, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Make sure the right knee is right above the right ankle. We'll take warrior 1 pose so the feet stay hip width apart, or pretend you're standing on railroad tracks. The left toes are slightly pointed outward and bring your upper body up. Make sure that the hip bones are facing the front of your yoga mat. Warrior 1 pose. You can hold your hands on the hips or inhale, reach your arms up. Stand up tall and strong. Meanwhile, ground down through your feet and breathe. We'll take humble warrior. Place your hands on the hips. That's option 1. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow down. Fold forward from the hip creases. The second option is to interlace your hands behind your lower back. Choose the option that works best for you. As you inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold forward. Humble warrior pose is more of an introspective yoga pose. So we just did a lot of heart openers. And now this pose allows us to draw our focus inwards. On your next inhale, come up. And exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, stay in your warrior and reach your arms up. Exhale, lower your hands down, frame your front foot, and step it back into a downward facing dog. Option 1, take a break, stay in your downward facing dog, breathe. Second option is to flow it out in your vinyasa. Inhale, come to a plank or a half plank. Exhale, lower down in a slow and controlled way. Come onto your tummy, and as you inhale, come up in your cobra, or take an upward facing dog. Your choice. Breathe in, and exhale, come into your downward facing dog. The whole procedure on the other side. Inhale, reach your left leg up, and breathe. Open your left hip, bend the left knee, and flex your left foot. As you inhale, step your left foot forward, in between your hands, with your left knee right above the left ankle. Take warrior 1 pose. The feet are hip width apart, or pretend you're standing on railroad tracks. Point the right toes slightly outward. Square your hips. You can place your hands on your hips. Make sure that the hip bones are facing the front of your yoga mat, and bring your upper body up. Stand up tall. Keep your hands on the hips, option 1. And the second option is, as you inhale, reach your arms up. Warrior 1 pose. Keep grounding down through your feet while reaching up to the sky. And then we'll take Humble Warrior. You have two options. The first option is to place your hands on the hips. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward from your hip creases. Hold your balance. And the second option is to interlace your hands behind your lower back the other way, so it might feel a little awkward. And then inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding forward. Choose the Humble Warrior pose that works best for you. Then hold your balance, breathe, and bow down. Bow down to life's wisdom, divine wisdom that's present in each and every one of us. And then inhale, come back to your Warrior One pose. Exhale, lower your hands down, place them on the floor, frame your front foot, and step your foot back into Downward Facing Dog. Stay in your Downward Facing Dog, option 1. Second option is to flow it out. Inhale, plank or half plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, take Cobra or an Upward Facing Dog. Breathe. And then let's take a little break in Child's Pose. Sit back on your heels, widen the knees, place your forehead on the ground, and lengthen your arms in front of you. Take a few deep breaths and allow your body to completely melt. Notice how the earth is holding and supporting your body. Take one more deep breath. And then walk yourself back up, bring your knees together, sitting back on your heels in hero pose. Placing your hands on your upper legs. And if this is uncomfortable for your knees, you can go ahead and grab a block and place it in between your lower legs and ankles. Take a seat. Sit up tall. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Palms are resting on your thighs. And feel free to close your eyes or gaze at the floor in front of you. Take a few deep breaths. Draw your focus inwards. And observe with an open mind how your body feels right now. And allow your body to process all the poses we just did. And then dip your chin. You can put the block away for now. And take a seat for one more pose. Plant your feet firmly into the floor with your knees up. Lengthen the spine, start leaning back. And keep pressing your belly button in towards the spine to protect your lower back. So try not to arch your lower back. So lean back, use your abdominal muscles, hold on to the backs of your knees, and lift one foot up, then the other. Take half boat pose, breathe in through the nose, breathe out. Keep your breath steady, and maybe release the hands. Hold it, hold your boat pose, breathe. Open your heart, and stay strong. Last breath, and release. Well done. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Thank your body, and release. And then slightly come forward towards the front of your yoga mat. We'll be lying down in Savasana. And for this, I like to use some blocks for under my knees. You can use a bolster, cushions, anything to prop your knees up. That way they're in flexion, and it will release any tension that you have in your lower back area as you're lying down. Then slowly and controlled, lower yourself down. Keep your chin to your chest, and head comes down last. Make any more adjustments, and then lie down on your back. Let your feet fall open. Arms are along the body. Palms are facing up. Head is in the center. And feel free to close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths in and out through your nose. And notice the cool air entering your nostrils. And as you exhale, warm air leaving your nose. It's quite a process that's happening in each breath. And every breath is a gift. The way our bodies function is a gift, and our bodies are a gift. And let's tune in to gratitude for our breath, our bodies, and our lives. Filling yourself as you inhale with love and exhaling everything else that you don't need right now. Inhale gratitude and exhale tension, tightness, darkness. As you breathe in, invite and visualize white loving light entering your whole being. And as you exhale, let go of any dark spots. Then place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly. Continue taking deep breaths. And you can continue visualizing, inhaling white air, white light. Immersing yourself in this white loving light as if you're taking a warm bath. Continue taking deep breaths, or allow your breath to be at its natural rhythm. And then take one final breath in Savasana. Then slowly begin to wake up your body by moving your fingers and toes. Release your hands. Bring your knees up. You can hug your knees into your chest and gently move your knees from side to side. You can stretch out, yawn, sigh, whatever feels good. Take this moment for yourself. And then slowly roll over to your right side. From there, we will push ourselves up to a cross-legged position to close our practice with a short meditation. If you have a meditation pillow, you can go ahead and sit on that in a cross-legged position, or use your block or other prop that can function as a meditation cushion. So if you take a block, make sure you're sitting at the edge of a block like this. The hips are slightly elevated, spine is nice and long. And then find your position in Sukhasana, cross-legged position. For this meditation, we will take Lotus Mudra. Bring the base of the palms together and press your thumbs into your sternum, your heart center. Touch the thumbs and the pinky fingers together. Then spread the rest of the fingers out like a lotus flower, or kind of like a bowl. And then close your eyes or gaze at the floor in front of you and take a few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the nose, as you're holding your Lotus Mudra, your hand position. This mudra, this hand position, is designed to open up your heart center, and it helps to remove negative energies. It's very purifying. And the lotus flower represents transformation. It grows deep in the mud and emerges as a beautiful flower. Whenever life seems muddy, just remember the lotus flower. Remember its roots, and remember your roots, your struggles, where you come from, your every step that you've taken in your path, every breath. It's all part of growth, and it's all a gift, even if it doesn't seem that way. And then deepen your breath. Slowly release your Lotus Mudra. Press your hand palms together in prayer position or Anjali Mudra to seal your practice. And then as you inhale, reach your arms up and give yourself a nice stretch. You can open your eyes. Deepen your breath. Lengthen the spine. Give yourself a good stretch. Do what feels good. And then release, shake out your hands. And we're going to tap ourselves with the fingertips. Begin at the top of your head. Work your way down to your forehead and cheeks. Just gentle taps. Back of your head, your neck, your throat area, the shoulders. Slowly working your way down. Just gentle taps as if you're waking up your body down to your chest and stomach, your back, your arms. All the way down to your thighs and knees. Your lower legs, the feet, and then press your foot soles together, ground yourself, come into Sukhasana, cross-legged position to close our practice. Relax your shoulders away from your ears and take a deep breath in. Bring your arms up towards the sky. Gathering all the love, light, and positive energy into your whole being, exhale, join your hands together, draw your hands down in front of your heart in prayer position. Thank yourself for doing your yoga practice today. And thank you so much for practicing with me. May this time spent on your mat be a blessing to you. Namaste.